Hey, Blake here, Forex Money Flipper with 10 Talents Trading. I am doing some back testing on the Nikkei 225, the Japanese stock market, and I'm sitting here looking at this COT data and this commitment of traders, and so we're looking at the commercials. Commercials are in the red line. The green line is non-commercials or large speculators, and then the blue line is small speculators. And so I'm only concerned with the red, the commercial speculators. Okay, so what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to establish a bias. Okay, this information, and I learned this from ICT, Michael Joe Huddleston, MJH. But this stuff comes out. This COT data comes out once a week. I think it's on. I forget what day it is, but you can look it up. But anyway, yeah. So it's going down. Actually, it just started going down. December 30th it went down, and then went down again. I'm not sure the exact number, if it broke that low yet or not, but even say, well, it broke this low here and then it went right up immediately, so you can't say what it's going to do. But we are up, and this is what I wanted to show you. Like, we are up very at a very high point historically, an all-time high, basically, at this point. And so and I know it's hindsight to jump over here, but I wanted to look because I was trying to see what this actual high over here was. 1980, 1990, something like that. Okay. Um, okay, so actually the low, and I know this is cheating, totally, but 2014. Okay, whatever. So it's right there. So I'm not trying to cheat. I'm just trying to look at and learn at what's going on. So, but in back testing, you try to maintain your integrity, as much as you can. But yeah, we're back testing, right? It's testing. Okay, so this is just part of the deal. This is how how we train, right? Okay, this is how we drill. You want some drill music? Well, this is the real drill music right here. How to make money legally, not hurt nobody, and not have to worry about no get back. You know what I mean? I'm not a gangbanger, but I'm just saying I keep up with that stuff. But this is the legit way to make money right here. But yeah. So anyways, I've been watching those little documentaries and stuff. So I got that on the brain. But yeah. So anyway, it's going down right there. But what can we take away from this? Okay. Well, what we can know is at that time the interest rates were holding steady right here. Okay. Now, if there was some speculation about them going down in the future, then what would that mean? That would mean that people would be taking their money out of the yen, and they'd be buying, putting their money in other stuff like stocks, and the stock would go up, right? And I know this is like, a little bit cheating, but like I said, we're trying to see what's going on, what happened, and we're testing, right? Okay. We're looking to see what happened so we can know what we can do in the future, looking at all this information. Okay, so holding steady here. Possible rumors about it going down. If it was going down, they'd be taking their money out of the yen. Okay, which would mean the yen go down, and it would make the stock market go up. So that's what we can know. Now, we can't know. We can go back and look at the news and stuff and see what they were talking about back then by Googling the news and everything like that. If you want to take time, extra time to do that, that would actually be really great. I may do that myself, but not right now in this video. So we know that the commercials are basically, looks like they're starting to sell. Okay, at least for this week, COT data. And what that means is that they're predicting the yen to go down. If the yen goes down, the stock market goes up. So what we want to do is we want to be a buyer, and we want to look for buys. And this is how you can help establish your weekly bias, and stuff like that and whatever. But so we're here in the. Let's just test this theory out and see how it goes. See how it goes. This is not a back testing video, but I just want to do one real quick for you. So let's see how it goes. So we could look for an entry. We're way up here, so obviously we want to wait for some kind of a pullback, possibly into or somewhere. I'm eyeballing this area right here for a potential pullback. Let's get the right color on there. bullish for right now. We'll just use that. Lock that in. So we're gonna be looking for some kind of pullback into this, but I would be looking at this level, possibly a test somewhere close. I don't know. Like, it depends on what you wanna do. I mean, I'm not. It's no guarantee that it's. And another little thing that ICT teaches is if you wait for the and I believe I'm saying this right, but so if you wait for market structure to start breaking down here, you can pull a fib from, if you expect it to react off a certain level price, then you can pull a fib from like here, that actual level, to up here. Let me get that rainbow off of there. Okay, and I do like that blue because it's not there's already greens and reds and stuff on the screen. But so what he was teaching is basically, you know, if price has already been down into there and it comes up, and you could look for a reaction level somewhere in here, right? So your entry might be like right here, stop loss down here. Okay, and then we look for the average true daily range. Make sure we know what that is. That's 225, something like that. So we know our average true daily range is about 225. So we can draw our average true daily range to see what we might expect in terms of possible take profit areas. And there's many other ways to do this as well. You know, you look for key levels and that, and places to take partials. And so I would be taking a partial here. Okay, so I would be placing this order. Place order. I would just be risking not much. I just risk that on there, and then I would take another position. There's also another thing you could do where you could take a fib and you can draw it from here or wherever the low is, wherever the low ends up being, actually over here to there, and then you can find your take profits that way. Let's see. But for right now, I don't know if it's going to go up that much. I'm just trying to see where a reasonable place might be. Maybe right there. I think we could look for potential another target area. I know it's not much money right there, but it is what it is. I'm not trying to risk too much. We can I mean, I feel like I probably didn't risk enough. Let me put one more there. And that's kind of 1-to-1, and you say, well, it's kind of stupid, but you know, I don't care. All right, right now that's what I'm doing. So there. All right. So we got our 3 pictures there. Okay. Now we're gonna let it play out and see what happens. Trying to keep this video around 10 minutes. We're already 10 minutes now. All right. So we're tapped in. And we're stopped out. That's fine. All right. Well, you know, you win some, you lose some, but let's keep going with this and delete all this and just do one more trade. So what I'm looking at is a sweep of all this, possibly a retest of this level down here. But by now, you know, we lost that trade. So London session's coming up. Of course, you got to remember we're trading in Nikkei, so it's probably going to consolidate. Oh, there it goes. Shit. Well, this is what I get for pretending like I know something, huh? But I do still expect ultimately, because COT data, and by now we're oh, you know what? Hold on, we were early on that one. The COT data didn't really start, because remember this was right there, but then the real date we're looking for is January 6th. So actually that's the date we're looking for. We're not even there yet. See, this is another reason why you really got to pay attention to the details about what you're doing. So right around here, the 6th, this is the day where we expect price to go up, actually. So we actually have market structure here where we have well, that's the liquidity sweep there, but we have also a change of structure, or a change of character. Market structure shift. We have a higher low here, we have a lower low here, but we didn't take that out yet. Anyway, I'm looking for an entry probably on this level. Can't say where yet, but definitely that's my level right here. So I'm gonna wait, see what happens. Wait till price gets down to that level. This is the 6th, so I'm not sure the exact time that the news came out, but you'll know it when you see it on the chart. Most likely. Okay, there we go. That's it right there. Now we expect the formation of the entry. Okay, boom, that's it. Okay, new day, and this is gonna be my entry right here. And I'm gonna risk a little bit more this time. Stop loss down there. Daily average daily range. It's really not that much. It's really very low. Let me double check it. It's going up a little bit, 250. I'd like to really get that sniper entry. Maybe just put the stop loss. I don't know, bro. If I'm trading in real, like if I'm trading for real, I'm probably putting stop loss down there maybe. It doesn't look too great of a. It's got to be a better entry than that, though, right? I'm taking that market entry out of fear, probably. Fear that I'm going to miss the move, which is possible. That's the hardest thing to overcome, I think, in trading is FOMO, I think. But, I think, if we're not having FOMO, if we're not having fear of missing out, I think we could put the entry there and get just a little bit more on it. But, we could also miss the trade as well. That's just the way it goes. I don't think it's really that much difference. I'd rather make sure I'm in the trade. I got a suspicion about the fact that it may take off at least up to there, maybe. But I'm going to move my stop loss to break even as soon as possible. So on that one, especially when you take extra positions like that, yeah, so we'll see what happens. I mean, there are always going to be multiple positions, basically. I don't know why I'm doing that, but all right, let's see what happens. Hopefully something good. Finally got tapped in. So we would have got tapped in if we took that lower entry. Hopefully we don't get stopped out, obviously. It's always too slow for me. 2 minute would be good. This is supposed to That's not good. And I think we're going to about to get stopped out right here. If we just get one partial, that'd be just. It always helps to get one partial because then you got your stop losses covered, hopefully. Man, what is really going on? Okay. So we got one stop loss or one partial for $24. Let's see, what was we risking for that? We was risking 24. Each one was 24. Now we want to move our stop loss break to hard to say. Let me see. I don't know, bro. I don't know if I'm gonna move it yet. At least we took something out of the trade so far. Let me see. What are we looking like? I feel like it should not go below here. But am I really willing to put my money where my mouth is? Because in real time, this thing's moving, and I'm thinking, okay, where am I going to put my, if you unsync these, you give some real drama. Just a little bit. You can act like you're in a real trade. You see prices moving, you're like, okay, I got to protect myself. Where am I going to move my stop? Then you can really feel the emotions. I mean, ideally you don't want to have any emotions, but when that price is moving, it's kind of like training for war. You train, prayer, plan, prepare. Then you go to war and the bullets start flying, explosions start going off, and it's like, that's kind of like how trading is, Not that I've never been to war, I've never been in the military, but I like to use that analogy. I mean, I feel like we're gonna be fine. Like, I feel like I'm not even gonna have to worry about it, but it is something to think about. Where do you move? Talk about ICT says, usually below when you're buying, you usually want to put your stop loss below the second low. But the thing about this is, where's that second low? It's basically right here. So, according to ICT, who is like the Godfather, my trading guru. Why is it clicking like that? Why are you doing that? It won't go where I wanted to put it. I really don't know why it's acting like that. Maybe it's because I got this playing. That's what it is. I had to pause it. So that's ICT rules right there. And he's my homeboy. He's the one I'm learning from. So let's see what happens. Okay, wonderful. We got that partial now. Now we're in the money. Now we're making money. Let's see. Now we got $60. If we don't get stopped out, we'll have $60. If we get stopped out, we'll have $40. So we're in the money. We're making money. Period. Okay. I just want to let this trade play out before I take another one, even though normally, you know, you close it out, you take another one for the next day and whatever. I just want to let this whole thing play out and see what happens. Just want to see if the stop loss holds up. Okay, so stop loss got taken out. And this is a case in point, less than, let's say you just let this whole thing run out. Oh, okay, actually, because I moved my stop loss, I only lost $3.66. Now, let's see, let's see what happens. Let's just play this out. I know it's gonna go up. Like, that's the thing. So I did get stopped out. Maybe I should have left. Maybe I should have left that where it is. I do kind of want to buy again, honestly. And that's the thing. You think you have the plan, and then something happens, and you're like, oh man. But you know, we didn't even break that high there. But I do think it's gonna keep going up. I did get stopped out. Okay. So, okay, there, boom. See that? Now we have another change of structure, so we can get back in, and that's kind of like how you want to do it. Like you want to protect yourself, and then that's fine. We got stopped out, but now that we have price showing us that it does actually want to go back up, now we can just be like, all right, cool, whatever. That trade's over with. I'm gonna start a new trade and put your entry like right there. Stop loss below the second low, which I guess I don't like that too much. I don't like that too much either, but I guess that's what we have. So let's see this one. First take profit right there. Delete that. Finish this one. Adjusted stop loss. Partials. I'm still experimenting with the tags. Okay, so we're gonna enter. I did increase my risk a little bit, just, you know, for all this time and effort, we got to get paid a little something. We still got to manage it. All right, so I feel like, I don't know, we might could go one more on that, but we got to manage we got to sort of manage and see what kind of goes on. But yeah, we'll see what happens. Okay. Just barely got tapped in. Okay, we got stopped out. I still think it's going up, but we have to check our losses. Pretty significant. We just wiped out that most of that last trade right there. We lost most of it, not all of it. So now it comes to a point where you want a revenge trade. And this is something that has plagued me. You're like, okay, bitch. You want to play like that? You want to take my shit? Fuck you. And apologize for my language. I know it's supposed to be like a Christian trading thing, but I am who I am, and I'm not fake, and I'm real, and I'm not gonna bullshit nobody. You know, I'm gonna tell you the truth, and I'm gonna be myself, and that's it. So take it how you live it, or whatever. All right. But yeah, our risk is gonna be like stupid. I mean, really, but what are we looking to get out of this? So what we're gonna do? Look, first things first, take a partial. I'm gonna keep my risk. The same because I didn't even mark that last one, but I'm just gonna tag it straight up like stopped out. That's it. That's the only thing that happened. I guess I should go back and do a screenshot truly. So the way you do that is you show it like that. Temporarily hide this. Screenshot that. Bring that back. Hide this. Check, make sure it's good to go over here. Yeah, so that shows the stop out and everything. Not that I don't even know if I'm ever gonna go back and look at that, but and then we gotta add our trade on here. I feel like honestly, like if we just don't overdo it, we might could just bump that up a little bit. I think my thing is I usually overdo it. You know, it's if you want to try to increase your risk a little bit, that's what you have to be aware. If I lose this trade, now I really have to tighten up the screws because I can't just keep bleeding. You gotta patch the wound up, you know. I'm gonna see how far this might run. Let me see if it might run up to there or this level here, and I'm gonna try to manage my stop loss if that happens. But I'm gonna see if I can do that. All right. Now I'm gonna play this. I'm gonna see what happens. Whew, man. Oh my gosh. No, please. Okay, I got now I'm negative on the account. Yeah, see, so that's what happens when you risk too much. So don't do that.